Most gardeners throw away a powerful, free fertilizer every single time they make pasta. That cloudy, starchy water sitting in your pot after cooking is packed with trace minerals and biological fuel that your plants are starving for. Combined with one more ingredient from your kitchen cabinet, baking soda, it becomes a potent liquid fertilizer that delivers visible results in just 3 days. This isn't a garden myth or a wishful experiment. It's kitchen chemistry that works, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step. Here is the exact result you are going to get from this video. You're going from pouring mineral-rich kitchen water directly down the drain to using it as the base of a zero-cost liquid fertilizer that feeds your soil biology, delivers real nutrients to plant roots, and protects against fungal disease, all in a single 5-minute prep session. By the end of day 3, your plants will show noticeably improved leaf color, your soil will feel more alive and responsive, and you will have a repeatable weekly fertilizing routine that costs you absolutely nothing. This is the swap from waste to results, and it starts in your kitchen, not at a garden center. The ingredient list for this fertilizer is intentionally simple, and everything on it costs nothing extra. You need unsalted leftover pasta water. This is the most important requirement, because salted pasta water will actively draw moisture away from roots and damage plants rather than feed them. You need plain baking soda, the standard box already sitting in your kitchen pantry. And you need a clean watering can or garden spray bottle, depending on your preferred application method. There is no trip to the garden center, no specialty organic products to order, and no measuring equipment beyond a standard kitchen teaspoon. After cooking your pasta, pour the water off into a separate container before it goes down the drain. 2 cups per watering session is all you need. Set the container on the counter and allow it to cool fully to room temperature, which typically takes between 30 and 45 minutes. Do not try to speed this up by putting it straight into the refrigerator and applying it cold. Cold water shocks the soil and temporarily suppresses the microbial activity you're building toward. While you wait, the starch continues to settle evenly into the liquid and the mineral content remains fully intact. Room temperature is the only rule at this stage, and patience here makes everything downstream work correctly. Once the pasta water has fully cooled to room temperature, measure out exactly 1/4 teaspoon of plain baking soda and stir it directly into the 2 cups of pasta water. Mix slowly and thoroughly for about 30 seconds until the baking soda dissolves completely into the liquid. The resulting mixture will turn cloudy and slightly white. That visual shift tells you the sodium bicarbonate has dispersed evenly throughout the starch water. Do not double or triple the amount, hoping for faster results. 1/4 teaspoon per 2 cups is the functional boundary between beneficial and harmful, and above that threshold, sodium levels climb quickly and begin working against your plants instead of for them. The 2-cup mixture you just made is a concentrate. It must be diluted before it is applied to any plant. Pour the pasta water and baking soda blend into a clean 1-gallon watering can, then fill the remainder of the can with room temperature plain water. This dilution step is what makes this tonic safe for seedlings, transplants, and all container plants where root systems are concentrated and more sensitive to changes in soil chemistry. Skipping dilution is the single most common mistake people make with homemade liquid fertilizers. The finished gallon will look nearly clear with only a faint cloudiness, and that is exactly the right concentration to apply directly to your garden. If this is making sense and you're already thinking about trying it in your garden, take one quick second right now and hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners who are looking for exactly this kind of practical, no-cost solution. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that button now so you don't miss what's coming next week. Apply your finished tonic at the base of each plant, pouring slowly and directly into the root zone, not onto the foliage. The nutrients and microbe-feeding starch need to reach the soil and work their way down to the roots, not sit on leaves where they won't be absorbed and can potentially cause burn in direct sun. For container plants, pour until you see a small amount of drainage from the bottom of the pot, which confirms the entire root zone has been saturated. For raised beds and in-ground planting areas, apply roughly 1 gallon per 2 square feet of planting space. Always apply in the early morning or late afternoon, never during peak midday heat, which stresses plants during absorption and reduces uptake efficiency. Apply this tonic once every 5 to 7 days throughout the active growing season, and do not apply it more frequently than that. Sodium can accumulate in the soil even at low concentrations if applications are too close together, and that buildup will reverse the benefits you are working to build. Between application days, water your garden normally with plain water and allow the soil to process each dose fully. After 2 to 3 weeks of consistent use, once you have seen clear visible results, you can extend the interval to once every 10 days if your garden is maintaining well. Consistency with this schedule is what builds a living, microbe-rich soil over time, rather than a one-off fix. Here is the timeline of results after your very first application. On day 1, nothing is visible above the soil, but beneath the surface, the starch is already activating and feeding soil microbial colonies, which accelerates biological activity throughout the root zone. Day 2 is when plants with any existing nutrient deficiency begin to respond above ground. Pale or yellowing leaves start recovering their green color, and stems that were soft or slightly drooping tend to firm up as mineral availability increases and uptake improves. By day 3, the most consistent visible result across different plant types is noticeably deeper leaf color, a measurable improvement in soil texture, looser and more granular, and in many cases, early signs of new growth beginning to push from the crown of the plant. Let's be completely clear about what this process accomplishes from start to finish. You started with 2 things that were going down the drain, leftover pasta water and a 1/4 teaspoon of kitchen baking soda, and turned them into a mineral-rich, microbe-activating, antifungal liquid fertilizer with 0 cost and 5 minutes of preparation. What you left behind was the habit of spending money on bottled liquid feeds that often contain unnecessary fillers and synthetic additives your soil doesn't need. What you built in its place is a repeatable, sustainable fertilizing routine that works with what your kitchen already produces every single week of the growing season. That is the real transformation, not just in your plants, but in how you think about what your garden actually needs to thrive. Here is everything in one place, so it is simple to remember and repeat. Unsalted pasta water contains starch and trace minerals, potassium, calcium, and zinc, released during cooking, and that starch feeds the beneficial microbes already living in your soil. Baking soda, added at exactly 1/4 teaspoon per 2 cups of pasta water, gently raises soil pH and provides natural antifungal protection. Both go into a full gallon of room temperature clean water before any application happens. You apply at the root zone once every 5 to 7 days in the morning or late afternoon, and results, improved leaf color, healthier soil texture, and new growth appear within 72 hours. 2 kitchen staples, 1 powerful tonic, $0 spent. If you're going to try this with your garden this week, drop a comment right below this video and tell me what plants you're starting with. I see every single comment, and I genuinely want to hear how it goes for you. If this gave you something practical you hadn't thought of before, please hit the like button. It takes 1 second, and it directly helps this channel reach other gardeners who are looking for exactly this kind of no-cost, chemical-free approach to growing clean food. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. Every week, I'm turning kitchen waste and backyard materials into real gardening solutions that actually work, and the next experiment is already in progress. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.